Hello, my lovely Capricorns, and a very warm welcome to your 2021 forecast. Well, we've got another life-changing, powerful, transformational filled year ahead of us. It's certainly got some challenges, but it's also got a lot of opportunities. The main aspect that colors and tones this entire year is going to be the square between Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus. Saturn, your ruler, is all about structures, rules, regulations, learning experiences, and it's square to Uranus. And Uranus wants freedom. It doesn't want rules, doesn't want regulations. So chances are we're going to continue seeing more and more riots, more unrest, demonstrations, protests, fights for justice, for freedom. A square is a very discordant aspect. Yes, it really is. It's that energy, it's that chord where you're going, won't it resolve? And we're going to have to sit, I feel, this year largely in the energy of things that are not resolved, things that are still up in the air. And learn how to be okay with that. Learn how to be okay with polarity. Learn how to be okay with different perspectives. Learn how to be okay with different people wanting one thing and some wanting another. And somehow to be able to accept different perspectives, even when you think this other person or group or political party must be out of their tiny minds. It's going to be polarized. And then on the internal level, for you, it's this square between Uranus in your fifth and Saturn in your second house, lovely Capricorns. Saturn no longer in your sign, finally. And this square has to do with your values. What's important to you now? What would be your 3 top values? What really matters in your life? Is it most important that your life has got some meaning? Is it most important that you've got people in your life that you love and love you? Is it money? What is it and why? And what are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to stick up for? It's not a sit down and take it type of year. It's also an opportunity to look at, where am I limiting myself? Where are you keeping yourself small? If ever there was a time when on January the 7th, Mars comes to join Uranus in your 5th house of creativity. If ever there was a time to start a new business, to start a new venture, to develop your creative skills and abilities, of which you have many. Mars is going to be there until the beginning of March. This is the time, this year is your year to launch a product, a service, to do something you love. The square to Saturn. Jupiter's also there in that second house for a lot of this year. It's a time to expand your talents, your gifts. Maybe to learn more, to develop those skills. Can also be a good time financially. You may begin to achieve some of the stability you've been looking for financially, but it will involve you stepping out of a certain comfort zone. Now, I know it's been hardly comfortable for Capricorn since 2008, but gradually, many of you have transformed completely. And this is just another step along that transformation of freeing yourself from the rigidity of some of the structures that you have. So it's time to break out from what makes you feel suffocated, like you can't breathe. What makes you feel as though you're restricted? Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a work situation. Maybe it's your health. What do you need to dream big and free yourself from? That is the question of this Saturn square Uranus. Keeping freeing yourself, keeping pushing out of your comfort zones. If you keep doing it, you'll find life becomes an adventure, and this year can be very exciting, filled with a lot of new opportunities for you, despite the challenges. On the 15th, we've got Jupiter coming to join Neptune on 15th of May until the end of July. Wonderful time for meeting some wonderful people. It's also a great time for studying, learning something, tuning into something. You might find that your meditation, or you begin to do channeling, or something really clicks with you on this whole esoteric healing level. You might find yourself teaching healing and health in some way, or astrology or something in this metaphysical field. At the end of July, it goes back into your second house of money. It's activating money energy. So it might cause you to spend or overspend a little, but it can also bring you new opportunities for money making and an extra income. Now, on May the 29th, we've got a lunar eclipse happening in your 12th house. And on June 10th, a solar eclipse in the 6th. So 6th and 12th houses affected by the eclipses this year, lovely Capricorns. So this is an opportunity to renew your health and well-being, to maybe create some new modalities or learn about new energy healings that can be re-energizing and rejuvenate you. And also reminding you to take time out, to be peaceful, to be quiet, and to get some answers from inside, not necessarily externally, maybe just to turn yourself off from computing and networks for a day a week. Something just that brings you into your own energy field. And then on November the 19th, we've got a lunar eclipse here in your 5th house. And on December 4th, a solar eclipse in the 12th house. So the lunar eclipse here, encouraging you to remember to enjoy, to have fun, not to take things too seriously. Capricorns, you can be a very serious sign often. This is reminding you to bring out your child, your playful side. And you might find yourself going into entertainment or being entertained. And then this new moon solar eclipse at the end of the year in the 12th, an opportunity to renew your connection once again with the unseen world. You might be really getting into all this metaphysical, mystical stuff more and more, maybe teaching it and sharing it. And there you have it, my loves. I wish you a wonderful year. I want to thank so many of you who are generously contributing to this channel on Patreon. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subbing. Bye for now.